南方选手滕立哥拥有极高的散打技巧，羽量级官方排名第2。他的对手王纪征，羽量级现役金腰带得主，技术全面。本场比赛是2位选手的2番战，王纪征将如何捍卫自己的冠军荣誉？强者对决，战火释然。
JCK 战觉城100万赏金挑战赛羽量级的半决赛之争，
一致判定，同和胜。
上次我俩交手是处于一个系列赛嘛，我觉得打的稍微有些保守了，因为下面还有更重要的比赛嘛。到现在我已经拿到腰带，我没有顾虑，我有可以放开的证明自己。
一番战的话，我觉得我哪儿都做的不太好，因为对自己不太负责任，没什么理由吧，输了就是输了。
我在此喊话王纪征，我跟你打比赛的时候也没有去好好备战，等我归来，打爆你。
啊，这也是非常硬派的站立系选手的代表人物。
立哥
坐到这位置上，就是要等着别人来挑战嘛，所以我觉得，又是一次我提升自己，然后证明自己的机会。
他的技术其实现在更加针对他的心态，在向着一个非常纯粹的目标，做一个最完美的舞者这样的一个目标，在慢慢的、逐渐的大步向前。
虽然一番战我输了，但是我2番战我一定要补回来。
话不多说，对于比赛的胜利，我势在必得。
我的天哪！势破天惊，一锤定音。
连续的追击
是非常可怕的。王纪征这点是非常可怕的。
抱摔，我们看到现在王纪征所有的技术都是一气呵成，
一切皆有准备吧。那一拳，可能我在训练中已经用了上千次、几千次。
羽量级赏金之王，完美先生王纪征。
草原雪狼滕立哥对阵完美先生王纪征。
There's Teng-Li Ge looking confident and excited about this shot at the belt. Walking quickly towards the cage. I know Teng-Li Ge very well. He's a great guy, a lifelong fighter, as many fans know, and extremely dangerous, especially on the feet. But I'm telling you, his training regiments is kind of hit and miss these days, Woody. I'm not sure what's happening, but I can tell you one thing. Under the proper coaching, he has an incredible submission game. I can remember one time when he was the best 70 kilos and above fighter out of 40 on the entire Xi'an Sports University Sanda team. It was an amazing time in his career. I'm not sure where his training is at now, but one thing is definitely sure. He's had a ton of experience winning international titles, fighting for years. It's basically all he knows.
And you know, he's also tough as nails, man. So tough. Very hard to get out of there. Very good takedown defense, has a beautiful sprawl. Once you get him up on the cage, he's very technical and knows how to keep the fight standing up. If, however, he gets grounded, we have seen with that blast of leg, if it's in the middle of the cage, that's where he had problems with Wang Jijeng in their last fight. And I also think that's where he has to work on and be careful with tonight. But don't count him out, folks. In his last fight, he made a comeback victory after being out-grappled and smashed for 2 rounds, almost 3 rounds, right at the end.
He also broke his hand in that fight.
He also broke his hand, and then he kneed Oscar Bai into another time zone.
Yes. Teng-Li Ge, without a doubt, is the #1 contender, and as Woody said, he solidified his place at the top of the roster, deserving this title shot when he knocked former champ Askarbai into next week with that beautifully timed knee. Here we go.
And there he is, the champion, the reigning JCK featherweight champion, Mr. Perfect, Wang Ji-jung. This kid trains at Pattaya in China, but he trains at a Chinese team, Sunkin International Fight Club. There we see part of his team there behind him, and he's training with the likes of Tang Kai, a world champion, current international champion, Zhao Guoan. Who else is there? We got recently signed to JCK. What's that young kid's name? The strong wrestler,
Xiao Yingfeng.
Xiao Yingfeng. Yes. So he's so tough. Cai Chongxiong is also one of his teammates. A very good team there, all under some international training. So what do we expect from this young man? Well, we know he's a freestyle wrestler. That's how he started his martial arts career. However, if you see him fighting, it's very easy to mistake thinking that this guy has a Sanda background, just the way he moves, because he's got such slick footwork, fast hands, and heavy kicks. He's got a push kick finish to the ribs. He's got some round kick finish to the body where he's TKO'd his opponents, but he's so well-rounded, strong everywhere, weak nowhere, and I think that's his biggest advantage facing Teng Li Ge, where he can, if it's not going well, he can change the game plan on the fly, and he's a very smart fighter. He fights with a high IQ, willing to change. I remember when he fought the pawn Li Jingtao, one of the most durable fighters in JCK, and he beat him up for 2 minutes, or for 2 rounds. In the third, he slowed down because he knew he has a high risk of breaking his hands again, and he just fought it out very smartly. Here we go. I'm so excited, Vaughn. I think the featherweight division is the toughest division in JCK.
Well, I think the bantamweight division is. Anyway, we can talk about that later. A look at the tail of the tape. A slight reach advantage favors the champ, Wang Ji-jung.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's main event of this evening. This moment is truly all been waiting for. We are live in JCK Arena from Shanxi, China. It's 5 rounds, 5 minutes. Mixed martial art contest. It's JCK MMA King Series Featherweight Division. Now, the officials are ready. Fighters are in the article. Fighter fans, are you ready? For hundreds of attendants, for meetings watching all around the world. Are you ready? It's showtime! Introducing first, fighter in the blue corner. He stands 179 centimeters tall, weighing 65.9 kilos, age 31. This man is striker, holding fully professional record. 38 fight, 26 wins, 12 losses. Fighting out of Inner Mongolia, China. Gets ready for the blue corner, the challenger, the parry, Wolf. Li Ge! Now, introducing for his opponent, fighter in the red corner. He stands 176 centimeters tall, weighing 66 kilos, age 27. This man is Jiu-Jitsu fighter, holding fully professional records. 19 fights, 15 wins, 4 losses. Fighting out of Shandong, China. Rifting red. Restore to his great gallery of the game. Vantage. Beyond valuation, beyond forgery. Oh, imitation. His working work of art. I gave you the reigning, defending, undisputed JCK 2023 featherweight champion. Gets ready for Mr. Perfect. Wang Ji Zhang. The referee who charged in this saga is Mr. Wang Fei. Good luck to all the fighters.
Fighter. Okay, gentlemen, this is the main fighter. I see you fight, you fight. I see you stop. Okay. Keep fight, keep it here. Put yourself out time. Touch. Go back. Judge. Time. Ready, fight.
This is it for the featherweight strap on the line. Teng Li Ge in the blue and Wang Ji Zhang, Mr. Perfect, in the red. Immediately we see Wang Ji Zhang putting on the pressure.
Look at the high shoulders of Wang Ji Zhang protecting his jaw there, knowing that Teng Li Ge's got the power to knock out anyone in this division.
Light on his feet. He's got that left ankle strapped up. Is he faking something, or is he really injured? Or is he aiming to kick a lot with that left leg? We know he loves to push kick. Oh, there he goes with the first kick.
Tong aiming for the body. Clash of shins. Was that a clash of shins or a low blow?
I couldn't see clearly.
Looked like a clash of shins, but then I saw Mr. Perfect adjusting his cup.
Both these guys so experienced. Can you believe that the challenger has even more experience than the champ? And they know this is a 5-round battle. And they respect each other's power.
If I was in Tong's corner, I would make note of the gap between the elbows and the rib cage of the champion. There's a perfect opportunity for kicks at the liver and the ribs.
Nice. Dropping low kick. Very Sanda style. Oh, beautiful overhand from Wang Ji Zhang. Fakes low and comes back up over.
So far, no takedown attempts have been made, but you can see Wang.
Another nice kick. Yeah,
bobbing up and down, creating the illusion that he might shoot.
Well, he did that nicely. He faked low and then came with the overhand. He might be looking for a kick or another overhand. Ooh.
Teng Li Ge looking for his second knee knockout.
Showing him that he's
good sprawl. Fantastic work from Teng Li Ge to fend off the wrestler's beautifully timed takedown attempt.
Nice check hook attempt from Wang Ji Zhang, but then it was Teng Li Ge that actually ends with his own left hook. Teng Li Ge moving away from the power of Wang Ji Zhang, circling out, not standing still. This is the right strategy against such a good wrestler. Another
clash of shins. There's a kick to the midsection from Teng Li Ge. Teng Li Ge pushing forward with punches. Non-stop change of distance. You can see the champ cutting the angles here, trying to get Tung's back against the cage wall. There's a beautifully timed kick. Remember, Wang Ji-jung has a fantastic liver kick.
Beautiful uppercut, right hook on the exchange from Wang Ji-jung. Did you see that? Right at the exchange.
There's a level change, and Tung Li-ge shooks off that takedown attempt. Now, Wang Ji-jung is 0-2 for takedowns.
Oh, beautiful overhand. Nice back and forth between these two.
There's a jab from the champ. 30 seconds remaining in this opening round, and it's been all on the feet.
Yeah, Wang Ji-jung has a lot of very good striking training partners. He trains, like we said earlier, with Tang Kai, and Tang Kai has some of the best striking in this division in the whole world. Very, very elusive and good distance control from Tang Kai. It feels like a little bit of that has rubbed off on Wang Ji-jung.
Let's look at some of the highlights from that opening round. Wang Ji-jung scored several times with that looping overhand right.
Seconds, 10 seconds out. Ready, fight!
Round 2 begins.
Both of these guys keep their hands up very high, fighting very safe, respecting the power of their opponents.
Oh, a beautifully timed sweep from Tung Li-ge puts the champ on his butt momentarily.
Those things will give some confidence. Look at the variations. Fakes with the hook, fakes the uppercut. Looks like Tung Li-ge is really looking to land that straight right through the middle.
Woody, who did you give the first round to?
Wang Ji-jung pretty definitively, in my opinion. Ooh, big punch thrown by Tung Li-ge. There's that blast double leg. He literally hits him in the middle of the cage and finishes right at the bottom of the cage. Runs him across, goes full aerial. But Tung Li-ge might be able to stand up. He's so good at this. And also very good at wall fighting. Just gets up. Didn't take any damage. Beautiful takedown there.
Swing and a miss from Tung. There's Wang Ji-jung with the left leg. Remember, Wang Ji-jung has a fantastic kind of lead leg push kick that he curls his toes up and aims the ball of his foot at the liver. He's finished people with that kick.
Yeah, and he mixes it up between his left head kicks as well and the straight liver kick, like the push kick, that liver kick, and then the head kick. He mixes it up very, very well. Tung Li-ge threatening with that knee.
Calf kick from Tung Li-ge.
neither of these guys seem to have any signs of fatigue for him.
Well, the fight is played out entirely on the feet. These guys are conditioned for a 5-round war. I'm sure that they've got at very least 5 rounds of stand-up in them.
Nice slip and counter from Wang Jizheng.
Both these guys are proving extremely hard to hurt.
Yes, they're so elusive and defensive. Very, very. And this is some of the highest level striking that you'll see anywhere. Two absolute technicians going to work.
There's a
Beautiful kick
at the left ribs. Oh, Wang Jizheng may have got an eye poke. Referee Wang Fei has called for injury time to begin. I'd like to see a replay of that. I didn't catch that in real time. Here's a look at the replay. Well, a replay, not the replay of the injury. Warning now from the referee. To watch for Tung to watch the fingers. Action continues. An apology from Tung Li-ge.
These two guys are such warriors. A lot of respect between them, gentlemen of the sport. But the moment they go back at it, they're trying to put each other's head in orbit.
This, in my opinion, is the most professional and the most exciting kind of fighting to watch. The kind of fighting, I know the masses like it when fighters kind of work their way into a hatred for their opponent. But the guys that can savagely knock out their friends are the scariest, in my opinion. And these are the two guys we're looking at right here. They have no beef. At the weigh-ins, they were complimenting and praising each other, and you can see right now that has not prevented them from trying to take each other's heads off.
And they're just consummate professionals, bro. They've been doing this for so long. They realize there's no opponent in front of them. How do they get paid? And they have to respect the level of skill and amount of work that these guys have put in their careers. Oh, nice.
Beautiful right hand from the champ.
He's looking low, kicking high, Tung.
Tung Li-ge faking a takedown of his own. We'll see the third round after a rest.
What a close second round. I don't know who I'm talking about.
不要让他找节奏，让他找节奏了，好不好？不要往后不能就是一种干扰他，好不好？别让他找到节奏了，让他最后OK，好不好？
So close.
Here's a look at some of the action. That beautiful sweep kick that put the champ on his butt. Then that beautiful body kick from Tung. You know, these guys, they're almost like opposing force magnets. They almost never engage. They're so good at distance control.
That's right.
And reading their opponent.
Yes, they play the game of risk and reward. Try to only attack when they have the advantage and avoid engaging when they're at a disadvantage. They're so smart. And also entertaining because you can feel the power. Any one of these punches could be the end of the night for either of these guys. Oh, beautiful.
Powerful sounding hook from Tung finds the face of the champ.
And a nice body kick snuck its way in there.
champ with an overhand. He's scored several times in this fight with that very punch. There's another level change, but Tung wise to it, and the champ backs off immediately.
Wang Jizheng, a very smart fighter, but Tung so experienced, and
Tung aiming for that liver.
He's been doing so good in keeping this fight standing. He's only been taken down once and managed to get up very fast. Ooh, big uppercut shown.
The champ again tries a takedown and gets stuff from Tung Li Ge. 100, oh no, he got taken down once.
But he didn't receive any damage when he got taken down. Got back up within 10 seconds.
Nearly perfect takedown defense success for Tung.
It does feel like Tung is looking really fresh and calculated in this fight.
As long as the fight stays on the feet, I believe Tung has a fighting chance. You know, on paper, we were talking about this off air. On paper,
another beautiful timed inside scoop to get that. Sorry, you were saying on paper?
On paper, Wang Jizheng should have the advantage. He's got an army of trainers, and he's bouncing around Thailand to the best gyms in that country, training with pros in preparation for this fight. Tung, with his old team that he's never left for the past 15 years or so, in Xi'an, hitting the bag, holding pads for his friends. Will they hold pads for him? Just a trooper, and he's got such a fantastic strategy. He's done, you know, considering the disadvantage he has in training, it's amazing how well he's doing in this fight.
That's right. And what folks back home also need to realize is, you know, if you start doing a sport at such a young age, you know, he might only be 31, but he's had more years in the sport than most retired veterans that are famous in the world right now. He's been doing this for so long, and to keep that fire going, to go to the gym every day, to train hard every day, you know, with it's not, there's no change. It's very, very honorable, and what a true warrior.
I can't help but cheer for the underdog Tung Li Ge, but saying that Wang Jizheng had tremendous success there, faking a takedown with his lead hand, watching Tung drop his guard. Oh, and Tung comes up strong with a hard overhand right.
Oh, catches with the left hook.
Tung scoring, finding that chin. A look of concern on the champ's face.
Yeah, Wang Jizheng might shoot for the double. He's got to be careful. Tung's ready, might do a knee.
Taunting the champ. Come on, bring it on, says Tung Li Ge. Tung Li, what I was trying to say before that dramatic connection from Tung Li Ge was that the champ is having pretty good success faking the takedown with the lead hand, watching Tung drop his guard and then coming over the top with that overhand right that he's had so much success with. If I was cheering for him, I'd want him to do more of that.
Yeah, I like both these guys. You obviously coached Tung for a long time and you've known him for many, many years, but I've also spent some time with Wang Jizheng, trained with him a little bit, and he's a really nice kid. He's very respectable, trains hard, an absolute gentleman. So, and both these guys always carry themselves so well, you know, respectful, polite, just very professional. Kind of sad that somebody needs to win and somebody has to go home a loser. Well, we're going into the championship rounds now.
要记住往右侧移动啊！你往右侧他打不到你了，你站死就挨揍了，对不对？发现了没？所以意识到了没？一直想着往右侧移动，他不会打，勾了你先打，好不好？你全没问题，左右，然后打完之前打摆拳，可以啊，没有问题。
Let's take a look at some of that third round action. There's a takedown attempt from the champ. And another sweep kick that puts the champ on his butt. Entering the championship rounds now.
Second down. Ready, fight!
Round 4 begins. There's a nice lead hook from the champ.
So light on their feet, considering these guys have already done a regular fight in the books. Oh, beautiful body kick from Tung Ge, giving Wang Jizheng some of his own medicine. That's a technique he loves to do.
I was thinking the same thing. Imagine if Tung wins with a liver kick, giving the champ a taste of his own medicine. Tung pressing forward. A more hesitant Wang Jizheng. I think he got tagged hard in that last round. Fantastic work from Tung to maintain distance, well, avoid the clinch.
He ate a small uppercut on the exit there. Beautiful takedown.
There's the takedown. That's what that's what Wang has been trying this whole fight. But a piece of cake for Tung to get back to his feet, shook off the champ, and they've disengaged, and it's back to a striking war.
There's Wang Jizheng's own left kick.
That's what's made Wang Jizheng so dangerous. Until he shoots that double leg, you think he's a striker. Oh my God, a heavy kick to the groin for the champ. Injury time resumes. You saw he fell right to the ground. That must have hurt.
Man, this is such a pity. Vaughn, what happens in a situation like this? Well, I don't know what the JCK rules are.
I can't be sure if JCK follows these rules or not, but traditionally, if the fight is halfway through, which it is right now, and there is an unintentional foul that the fighter cannot recover from, we go to the judges' scorecards. Ouch! Oh. Those are the most painful ones that come from the bottom.
Yeah, he looks to be in real pain. Oh. And you got to think, even if he feels like he's gonna, you know, recover enough to stand up and fight, how much of that plays into the remainder of this round? There's 3 minutes and 22 seconds, and even the psychological impact. When the guy kicks you, you're gonna flinch.
Well, if he's smart, he's taking all the time he needs to recover from everything that hurts, not only the low blow, from any of those body kicks, from getting gassed out. He can take advantage of this opportunity now to milk it for the next 2 minutes and 36 seconds.
But at the same time, Tony Ge is also resting. So it's a two-edged sword, that one.
Well, it just depends who's more hurt. All right, so what we're looking at now is, what if it goes to the scorecards? Do you think that Tung Ge is gonna lose? I think he might be up on the scorecards. He lost the first round, but what about the second and third?
Yeah, the third one, I believe he won definitively. And then the second, I don't know. The second, I am not sure, was very close.
Well, we're still not sure
if it'll go on.
Yeah, if it'll end that way, or if Wang will get back to his feet.
Such a pity. 2 minutes left. He's speaking to his corner, saying he's not feeling very good. He's hurting. Whoa. as that replay shows, many of the men here in attendance are all cringing. Something you feel
Yes, definitely an experience we do not want to have vicariously.
Well, and it's also, you know, Tung Go could have been going for the outside leg. We saw Wang Jing starting to do a kick, you know, so tough. Wang Jizheng does not look to be in fit shape to continue this fight. "25 seconds left. Another question, if they go to the scorecards, do they count in the first 1 minute and 38 seconds of the 4th round?
Should be.
I see. Does that count as a full round then?
Wow, now we're getting into some...
I'm just very curious. Google.
I've only had this experience in organizations that judge the fight in its entirety, not round by round, so I'm not sure.
All right, well, the fight is stopped. And now I guess we'll figure out.
We'll see how JCK does their rules. Is it going to go to the scorecards, or is it going to be a no contest? It's kind of a pity that they've made the champ suffer like that for nearly 5 minutes. They could have called the fight a long time ago. I'd like to see the doctors come in there and sort him out. Who knows how hurt he is? You know, this is a very sensitive part of the human body.
Yeah, I've heard of guys who got kicked and the groin guard actually broke and got cuts. Other guys who fight in other sports have actually shattered and had to go get operations.
I've myself been hospitalized from a groin strike.
Oh.
Yeah, I survived. But yeah, definitely experience I don't wish on anyone.
I'm very blessed that never happened in competition, but obviously in training had some bad experiences, but your heart goes out to Wang Jizheng, even to Tung Go. It's such a close fight. And now, it's a little bit up in the air. There we see Tung Go and Wang Jizheng talking to each other. A lot of respect between these two guys. Tung Go coming to apologize. Well, I hope Mr. Perfect will remain in perfect condition and recover fully from this fight.
本场男子 MMA 综合格斗规则羽量级的金腰带卫冕之战，由于赛程已经过半，裁判团队将根据前3回合双方选手的比分进行最后的裁定。1号裁判29比28 ，Judge number 1 29 to 28。2号裁判29比28 ，Judge number 2 29 to 28。3号裁判29 比28 ，Judge number 3 29 to 28。本场比赛3位裁判一致性判定，红方胜。